Yeah, so today I was going to talk to you a little bit about my fish farming experience. I use an automatic feeder. This is a Moultrie. It's constructed out of metal. It's relatively inexpensive at about $70. It's programmable. It has up to 6 programmable settings per day, and you can vary the time and the duration. You set the number of seconds that you want it to spray out the fish food. I have mine set to go off at 6 in the morning and at 7:30 in the evening. And I do that because, as you can see, in the evening and morning it's usually calm. The wind quits blowing, so it doesn't blow all the food up against the bank. So I do it early in the morning and late in the evening. I like the metal construction for this because it keeps animals from chewing through it. I have a plastic deer feeder, and raccoons and possums have chewed holes all through it. So the metal is great. I just drove 2 T-posts into the ground and then attached it with heavy gauge wire, and that's worked quite well. The fish food that I use is 32% floating fish food, and I buy it at the local farm supply store. The big box farm supplies have it too, so it's widely available. I stocked this pond 2 years ago with 100 channel catfish. I bought them at a local hatchery, a privately owned hatchery. They were $75 per 100. The fingerlings were about 6 inches long at the time, and now 2 years later they're, I would say 2.5 pounds on average. Some are substantially larger, and all of them are easily over 2 pounds. My plan for the rest of this summer is to harvest about half of these fish and put them in the freezer, and then restock with 50 to 100 more fingerlings. Then I'll continue to harvest and replenish year after year. That way I'll always have some 3 to 4 pound channel cats to harvest, and hopefully a lot larger. At this point, it's gotten to the point, if there are indeed 100 channel cat in here, then that would be about 300 pounds of fish, and at this point I'm feeding them close to 100 pounds of feed per month, and that begins to get a little bit expensive. So if I can begin to harvest some of those, it'll bring that cost down and it'll be sustainable. Out of all the things I do out here on the homestead, this is the one thing that seems like fun and not work. I look forward to coming out and feeding the fish. It's just a blast. Scout loves to feed the fish because she gets to root around for a little bit of feed that's spilled. So she thinks it's great too.